Too bad some people have a problem learning how to read.
And welcome everyone to Green Hill Zone Act 1 with Sonic the Hedgehog in the first fucking game ever, and this is Captain Frog of the Gold! Bet you did not expect that. This is Captain Frog showing you the first episode of Sonic Saturday. That's right, every Saturday from now on, I'm gonna be playing Sonic the Hedgehog and all related games that actually are not crap. So, we'll see how many games fall into that faction, and I'm just gonna, gonna tell you a little bit about what this is gonna be about. So, usually I post videos between 10 and 15 minutes long, but for Saturdays, that rule is gonna be bent. And I think it's gonna be roughly 30 minutes per episode, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is gonna be the second time I'm doing this recording, and why, you may ask? Well, it's simply because I forgot to turn on fraps. And before you go, hey Captain Frog, that's illegal, you can't play Sonic the Hedgehog with fraps on a computer, well, charade on you, my friend, because Sonic the Hedgehog is available on Steam. It's the Sega Mega Drive something whatever collection, and this is the first game. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, let's see, where should we start with him? Yeah, he was created, well, I don't think he was created, but he is a major contestant with Super Mario, and is one of Sega's oldest intellectual properties, Sega's oldest IPs. And while the game series has had some rough and tumble experiences, overall I think this is one of the most recognizable of intellectual properties, simply because he's a blue hedgehog, he's got red shoes, and his motto is gotta go fast. So there you go. That's Sonic in a nutshell, folks. Anyway, like, I played this game a lot of times. I think the first time was when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old, so this game is at least as old as 1992. Now, I think it's a lot older than that, and while I'm not extremely savvy on the history of the Sonic games, ooh, gotta go into that ring, I can tell you this, that Sonic, let's see, what was it gonna talk about? Right, Sonic, has been on the Game Gear and on the Sega Genesis and the Sega Master System and the Sega. I don't even remember all the names for the different Sega consoles, because would you believe me when I said that they actually have completely different names in Europe? So to me, Sega Mega Drive is the 16-bit Sega, and Sega Master System is the 8-bit Sega. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's the same in the US. I don't think it is. Oh my god, I just lost. I can't believe I just did that. Now, that was in Chaos Zone. Wow, this game is really running up fast. That was Chaos Zone, which you get into once you get 50 rings or more at the end of the game. And while that might not sound difficult, after all, I got 120 last playthrough, the game really steps it up as far as difficulty curve goes. And this is one of those games that if you don't know what's coming at you, you are definitely going to be losing rings, and you're definitely going to be losing lives. This is not a game you can just breeze through the first time you play it, folks. Personally, I have played Sonic every now and then for a couple of years. Not a lot, though. I usually only go to the next zone, which is Marble Hill Zone or Marble Zone, and that's where my interest fades, because it's, in my opinion, a very shitty. Oh god. Oh, oof. A very shitty zone. Oh, no. I got the speed shoes, seriously, folks, but I hate the speed shoes, because you wanna know why? The freaking speed shoes make it go too fast. So you can't really see what's coming at you until it's too late. Like, see, I could jump over those rings, but those fishes, if I didn't know they were going to be there, I was going to die. Now, I'm going to be talking a little bit more faster because this is Sonic the Hedgehog, and you gotta go fast, you gotta go fast. And we got an extra life here, and we're on 31 rings already. And we're back to normal speed with Sonic the Hedgehog. Anyway, Sonic has been in existence for quite a long time, like I said, and there's been a lot of games done. Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Sonic and Knuckles are all on the Sega Master Drive or Genesis or whatever you can call it. And then it takes, I don't know if there was ever one released for Saturn. There should have been, but, I don't really know. I never even played the Saturn, if you could believe that. And then, you got the Dreamcast. Oh, poor, unfortunate Dreamcast. That was actually a very good console, if you can do a little bit of an inside thing there. In my experience, I think it was the first 128-bit console that actually mattered at the time, because Sega Dreamcast came out a long time before both PlayStation 2 and what was Nintendo's console at the time? Was it the Wii? Did they even release any console at the time? Oh, we got another chance at the Chaos Emerald and another extra life. This is going pretty good. Anyway, the Dreamcast had some really cool titles like Shenmue, or however you pronounce that, and Sonic Adventure, of course. And one of my absolute favorites at the time, and it's Resident Evil Code Veronica, which is I'm a big Resident Evil fan, and Code Veronica is one of the best games in the series. If you don't believe me, just go check it out. It's absolutely great. The voice acting is, especially for the main villain, it's really good. It has an interesting theme going with it. The kind of, oh god, it kind of really makes it stand out from the other games in the series. Resident Evil Code Veronica, I'm gonna say it again, is a game I would recommend at any time. Now, they made a couple of remakes. They made one for PlayStation 2, if I remember correctly, and it had some interesting scenes in it that I really think improved the game, but, you know, I always felt that ports really don't count for a console's, shouldn't count to a console's library of games. Shit! But you know that's kind of changed now. With you got multi-platform games up your wazoos. Oh god. But back then, you know, you had a couple of titles for console, and if they got ported, then they still originally belonged to that console. That's my opinion of it, anyway. So obviously, Code Veronica is a Dreamcast game that got, of course, improved with the PS2. Oh, what? I didn't know you could do that. The PS2 re-release, but. I think Dreamcast, it was the first console to do a lot of things, and it doesn't get enough credit for that. It had online online MMORPGs with Phantasy Star Online, I think it was called, which was sort of unheard of at the time for video game consoles. And I never really got my Dreamcast to work online, and it actually broke after a while. I lent it out to a friend, it broke. We're still not sure what happened there, because I know for a fact that he didn't do anything. And I bought the console used from a friend. Oh, I got Chaos Emerald! Woohoo! I bought a console used from a friend, and, you know, there wasn't any guarantee that came with it. I got a pirated copy of some games. Oh, I got a continue too. Sweet. So, obviously, I don't really know what happened with the console, and I still regret it because it's one of my favorite consoles. Choo Choo Rocket, if you ask me, I'm probably going to catch some flack for this, but Choo Choo Rocket was a bit overrated. I never really got into it. Then again, I've never really been a big fan of puzzle games. But, you know, it has a solid gallery, and I really liked Shenmue. You know, it was a sort of, in case you haven't heard of it, and, you know, I don't blame you for it because it's not very famous anymore. Hey, that's pretty cool. Hey, I can go through that wall. Anyway, Shenmue was sort of like, you're this guy, Ryu, and your dad gets killed by the Yakuza or the Chinese Mafia or whatever, and you set up... Wait, oh, okay, I can't go in there. You set out to avenge him, and the game is probably most known for its for having an extremely bad English voice cast, if you ask me. The second game does away with that. Oh, man! Entirely, and replaces it with the Japanese originals, and it's so much better. I mean, Shenmue 2 was so freaking good. I loved every second of it, and anyone who disagrees with me, just freaking fight me, bro. Just come up and fight me. I'm ready to defend the honor of Shenmue 2 any day. Basically, it was a life simulator. You know, you went by every day, and it was such intense. Oh, hello. No way. I'm not taking those shoes. It was such so much detail put into that game. Like, everything from the actual 1986 weather, it takes place in 1986, by the way, everything from having the same weather patterns at that time to local things. You can go to an arcade and you will find games that used to be in the 1980s. The fashion is 1980s, the dialogue is sort of 1980s, and, oh man, hey mister, you want to wrestle? You could talk to kids, and you can train martial arts, and the more you train, no. The more, oh, we got a bit of lag there. What's the matter, Sega? You can't handle it? You can't handle all these sprites, all these graphics, up the wazoos? And I know I'm talking about Shenmue now, when I should be talking about Sonic, but really, Shenmue is so nostalgic to me. I literally spent a whole summer playing the freaking game, and as I was saying, it has martial arts scenes, fight scenes that are played sort of like Virtua Fighter, which is just beating the crap out of these dock workers or mafia guys, or just, you know, tough necks or rough necks or whatever you call them, and it blends so well with the game because I think it uses the same graphic engine as well. You learn moves, you can buy them, and you can learn them from old masters. And I think one of my favorite, I know one of my favorite characters is actually this old drunkard in the harbor. You get a job working in the harbor, and you see him like every now and then. And you don't really pay that much attention to him until you save him from some hoodlums. And in thanks, he teaches you how to do drunken style martial arts. And it's just, you know, you go like, oh man, this old man is really fucking awesome. Ah, shit! I lost a bunch of rings there, and that's just Shenmue in a nutshell. It has so many hidden little things. You can take care of a little kitten, and along with I think some kids find it, and you go like, hey, Ryu, help us take care of this kitten, and you go like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. And the little kitten really grows in you. You feed it sardines and milk, and it never really grows up though. But oh hey, there we go. I just had my first fight with Robotnik, and I didn't even talk about it. Anyway, I'm going to be talking more about Shenmue later, because that's really a game that deserves a lot more credit. Again, I can't really play it or record it, because my console doesn't work, and I don't have anything to record my television on. But I really, really, really want to do a Let's Play of Shenmue. I don't think it's going to be that fun to watch, though, because it's very, very repetitive. But again, I mean, I actually grinded, because when you work in the docks to be able to afford a ticket to go to Hong Kong, because you know that the man who murdered your father, oops, major spoiler, he's gonna go to Hong Kong, and you need to stop him. So the game is set to have like 7 days when you work in the harbors, which is gonna be just enough to afford your ticket. And unfortunately, there's a certain amount of key events that play out through the days. If you actually use another path that's a little bit longer, I think it's like day 3 or 4 or whatever. Really, that's an unimportant detail, because, I mean, seriously, who cares? Oh, nah, like, whoa there! How the hell did... Anyway, so, as I was saying, if you abuse that little thing, you can actually do the same day over and over and over in the harbor, and that's actually the only way you can afford to buy all the little collectibles and stuff like that in the game. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed the game to, you know, so you could get them, because there's just no way that I know of that you can get all the little collectibles and get all the things you want to buy without using that little exploit. So big kudos to Sega if they actually thought of that. Otherwise, I don't know. Anyway, back to Sonic. This freaking stage is without doubt the reason that I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog 1 that much. Now, I might catch a bunch of flack from this, but I think someone at Sega headquarters was very nervous with the release of this game and went like, okay, we need some classical platforming stages as well, because I don't think this gotta go fast thing is gonna fly. And, you know, I don't blame him. This was an entirely new concept, and I don't think Sonic was intentionally created to battle Mario. I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, folks, because I'm not very savvy in Nintendo-Sega rivalry history, but, I mean, they created this guy to stand out on his own, that's for sure, and I don't think, I mean, if they actually, if they did, then it makes sense that they would want to include some classic. Oh, wow, you fucking kidding me? Did that thing just crush me? Okay, here we go. See, this is the thing I'm talking about. This is, with Sonic 1, I think they reduced this a lot more in the later games. It's still sort of present, is that it's a play and learn game. You can't blaze through, oh, there. Oh, I thought I died there. I was gonna have a little panic attack. You can't really play this game through in the first time and manage. That's just not gonna work. It's not gonna fly. You have to memorize, okay, there's gonna be some things coming down here, some things coming down here, that thing's gonna crush me. You know, you gotta take all these things into consideration, which makes this so much harder than Mario. I mean, Mario is difficult for some reasons, but this game is just plain unfair. At times, it's old school platforming unfair. And that's part of what I like about this game, but also part of why I don't really have the time or patience to sit down and play these games. Oh, I didn't get the ring. So, as I was saying, it's unfair. This game is strictly very unfair. Now, I made it through the first act of Marble Hill, whatever it's called, very easily. It's just usually not this easy. Marble Zone, it's just Marble Zone. Obviously, with little Greek things. Is that Greek or Roman? I can't really tell. Now that I think. There we go. So, Sonic 1 has a lot of flaws in it that makes it, at times, extremely frustrating to play. Sonic 2 is a huge improvement. a huge improvement. One of the things, for example, that really bothers me is that if you accidentally press the down key, for some reason, when you're standing still, how was he hiding in there? Anyway, when you press the down key, you actually all of a sudden start spinning on the same spot if you're just moving just a little bit, and that's, oh my god, and that thing really, it gets you because you're standing or still spinning on the same spot. See, now if I would actually been good, I would have gone, you know, over, I would have jumped over the little thing and kept my speed. I would have kept building speed. But that would have sucked, because I would have run straight into those little spikes, and I would have lost all my rings. So that's one of the traps. This is not a you gotta go fast game. This is you gotta be patient game. The faster you go, the higher the chance you're gonna be losing all your freaking rings. Later games really are you gotta go fast games. Like, I think, oh shit, I think Sonic and Knuckles is really, really patient with you. Again, folks, last time I played Sonic and Knuckles was a couple of years ago, so don't take my word for it. But I do think that Sonic and Knuckles, and even Sonic 3 and Sonic 2, they're a lot more patient with you. Less pitfalls, less sudden spikes dropping on you, shit like that. But anyway, see, one thing I do appreciate about this level, and I'm gonna give it credit for this, is the fact that it is extremely different from the first zone. And that is something that they do very well in this game. They go like, okay, so the first zone you had a lot of really long falls. Potentially, I mean, you could be running on the top floor the entire level, or you could be running on the bottom floor. The bottom floor has more spikes. I think the top floor has more enemies. So you gotta be more careful with running into Horn. Man, I never even thought about the fact that you have more enemies on the upper floors. That makes sense. The equal chances of losing your rings. You know, I should really talk more about that. Eager Raptor should do like a sequelitis about that. Anyway, a little bit of calling out there. I really do appreciate his stuff. The sequelitis, if I can just a little briefly mention his sequelitis on Mega Man X, it's freaking brilliant. He picked Mega Man X apart in such a good way. It's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite series, so obviously I was very interested in watching that. Anyway, back to Sonic. See, they really, really go for something unique with this level, and potentially other levels as well. And that really is why I like Sonic. It uses very, very unique color schemes, and just, it keeps you on your toes. Nothing is ever easy. I mean, Mario, for all it's worth, is really not very good at surprising you. You get your first water level, you go like, okay, cool, oh shit, I swim by jumping, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I should probably avoid these enemies since I can't jump on them. I mean, of course you're gonna die once or twice in the underwater levels because you just don't know how it works. But in Sonic just, it goes like, okay, here's this guy. You can jump on your enemies, right? Just like oh god, there we go. There's just no fucking way. There's just no fucking way you're gonna know there's gonna be spikes falling down on you unless you go like, oh, I'm gonna look up. Which is so un-Sonic that is freaking ridiculous. And I think it gets even worse because we all know that Sonic, he has to go fast. We've got that programmed into us. So we go like, oh, I gotta go fast. I gotta go faster this level. But you don't have to go fast. I'm not gonna get the Chaos Emeralds. That's just gonna be a fact. That's just gonna be a fact. Anyway, as I was saying, this is not Mario. You can't just jump on your enemies. If they got spikes, they're gonna fuck you up. So that's one way that Sonic really is different from Mario. I'm gonna be making a lot of comparisons, obviously, because they were these were the big guys. This was the big leagues. You were either a Mario or a Sonic fan. You could not be both. Now, I was sort of moonshining as a Sonic fan because, or moonlighting, however you call that, because my friend had a Sega and he had all this. I think he had all the Sonic games. He had a bunch of Sonic games anyway. And I was a bit of a prick as a kid. I am not ashamed of admitting it. I am ashamed of how I used to be because I would sort of bully my friends into letting me play games at their places. It even got as far as I actually bullied guys or people to lend me games on the NES. Now, yeah, I was that kid. I'm not proud of it, folks. I am definitely not proud of it. I regret it. And if any of my old classmates are listening, I highly doubt that. I do sincerely apologize for the way I behaved at that time. Anyway, so I got to play both of the games, and to be honest, I always sort of liked Sonic more than Mario. but it was kind of a hate-love relationship because Sonic was always really fucking difficult. I finished Mario. Actually, my sister finished Mario first. I finished later though. But I never ever finished the first game. I don't think I ever have finished this game, to be honest. Because it's just freaking hard. It's hard as balls. That's Sonic. I mean, Mario, yeah, Mario is long. It's kind of punishing you, you know, you only have this amount of lives, and of course Sonic is that way too, but Mario is not even as close to difficult, and Mario has a little bit more precision jumping than Sonic does, but as you can see, there's a shit ton of precision jumping in this game too. And Sonic, of course, looks better than Mario. It has, oh shit, it has sleeker graphics, better sound. I'm not gonna compare it to Super Mario World because this was released way before that. So obviously Sonic is cooler than Mario, but I think Mario is more iconic. You know, you got the da-da-da-da-da-da thing. Everyone freaking knows that. No, I mean, kids in my school, kids that I teach don't know that song, and they're 12. They were literally born in the 2000s, some of them. And meanwhile, I don't think anyone out there can go, oh yeah, the Green Hill song, I remember that song. Anyone who's not, I mean, who's under 20. And if they are, I mean, they've probably been playing this game later on. Of course, everyone knows na 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 na. Well, not everyone. Now that I think about it, not everyone's gonna know that song. Definitely, the kids at school are not gonna know. Oh shit! There we go. They're not gonna know that song because it's too old for them. And I think that there you go. That Sonic is overall a better experience, but Mario is definitely more iconic. You remember Mario a lot more than you remember. I mean, I remember this level because I freaking hate it. I don't even know what level comes after this one, to be honest. I don't remember anyway. But this and Green Hill Zone are probably the levels I remember the most from Sonic, and with, you know, for good reason. It's the levels you played the most because they're fucking hard. You never really get past this level. Especially when you're playing this as a kid, you go like, oh, how do I play this? Oh my god! What the hell is that seal doing in the lava? So, overall, I think that Sonic is for older kids. Sonic has always been intended for older kids. Mario, really simple, really easy mechanics. Of course, you can be older and play and enjoy Mario, but Sonic always intended for an older, more mature, and definitely more patient audience. I don't know if older and mature actually works together, because I have become less and less patient the older I've been getting. Because, you know, as a kid, I would actually collect... I gotta brag here a little bit and say that if you guys are... Oh my god! If you guys have ever played DuckTales, you probably know, or you probably don't know if you're sane, that if you collect every piece of money and crystal and everything in DuckTales, you'll get a special ending. Well, that's so unfair! You get a special ending where Scrooge is actually swimming around in his money, and that requires everything. You need to get everything. I'm not shitting you. You need to get every single cent in that fucking game. And as a 12-year-old, I did that. I did that. I got everything. That is my single bragging point, except that I beat, like, Dragon Chan in 21 seconds as a punch-out. What was I even trying to... right, the point was... what was I trying to talk? Yes. As I was saying, you were more patient as a kid, and that's gonna be all for today, folks. That's about all we have time for. I think this video is roughly 30 minutes, if I didn't fuck up anywhere. Now, you're gonna hear me cursing a lot when I play these videos for a good reason. This game has me sweating. This game has me biting my tongue. Spring Yard Zone. Alright, fair enough. It's the first, I wouldn't call it Casino World, Spring Yard Zone. Alright. And then on that cue, I'm going to be leaving you. Next Saturday Sonic is obviously going to be the next Saturday. So until then, I want to hear what you guys think about this. It's going to be a longer video. This is more ranting about Sega than actual talking about the game, which I hope you guys think is fine. It's really not that much to say about Sonic. I guess you could complain about the level design a lot, which I am going to be doing, mind you. But until next time, please give me comments, subscribe if you like this, tell me what you want to know, tell me what you don't want to know, and... until next time, this is Captain Frog going, Excelsior!